Hello, collective. Let's go ahead and see any messages or advice Spirit has for you as of right now. We're going to go ahead and start with some base of the energy, just kind of see any advice, messages that Spirit has to give you as of right now or about your situation. As always, if you're interested in booking a personal with me, the link to that is in the description box below. This is a collective message, so take what resonates, leave what does not. Let's go ahead and pull 3 cards for the base of this energy. What does Spirit have to say as of right now? We're going to pull 3 cards, 3 messages for my collective. Okay, so we have abundance mindset. We have God is your source. And we have clearing debts. Oh, I love this message. Okay. Spirit's advice for you right now is to focus on what it is that you're looking to attract to yourself, okay? Financially, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, maybe all of the above. But Spirit's telling you it's time for you to focus on what it is that you're looking to kind of receive, what it is that you want, this abundance. It's like, think about it, feel that energy, speak that into existence, especially with the blue coming forward. Use your throat chakra. I feel like this is focusing on the abundance and the positive, not in the lack of, right? With God as your source, this is saying you are very connected in with source, okay? You are very connected in with the other side, whether this be your angels, your loved ones, God, the universe, spirit, whoever it is that you want to connect to, you are very connected in, all right? And it's like you don't deserve to have that lackful energy, to feel like you have to go without when it comes to certain situations, right? When it comes to this card, you are connected in with source. And so when you pray it out there, if you believe in what you're praying for, if you believe in the way, a path to be created for you and what you're praying for, right? In some of our situations, and this is going to go for some of my collective, this could be, financial, where it's like, and take it as it resonates, but it's like you've been asking for something, but I feel like it's the belief that that thing is possible, the belief that you're able to reach that goal, okay? This could be financially, like I said, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. There's a belief behind there, and I feel like it's believe in what you're praying for, believe in what you're asking for, clearing debts. With this, to me, it's like letting go of the thought of, again, remember when I was like, some of my collective, if this is a job where it's like you want to raise, you want to make more money, but it's like I'm stuck in a position and in a career where it's like I've maxed out. There is no elevation from here. That mindset needs to change, right? We need to change that mindset. And you're right, it may have maxed out where you're currently at, but spirit, God, the universe, your angels are like, listen, if you believe that there's a path for you, then we can get it. But you have to let go of that disbelief thing, triggers the anxieties. So whatever this is for you, okay? Again, collective message. Focus on what it is that you're looking to receive, not what it is that you don't have. And that's way easier said than done, right? Being in this situation, it gets hard. But Spirit's like, listen, don't focus on that. Believe in what you're asking for. Believe in what you're praying. When you start getting low, use that throat chakra to speak out that abundance for yourself. Let's go ahead and just pull one soul message, one soul oracle for our collective. All right, we have mirror effect. And what a beautiful card to come out while I'm telling you about, your mindset. I feel when it comes into this, okay? And communication's on the bottom, so I'm just going to kind of bring this one forward as well. I'm going to place it here. So we have mirror effect and communication. With this mirror effect, I feel like this is more of you and spirit kind of mirroring each other, right? Spirit doesn't read energy as positive or negative. It's just reading energy. And so if you're putting out the worry, the stress, that's what you're going to get. I want you to put out that excitement, the belief, the trust in the process. Communication, I feel this is talking about your communication in with spirit. And I love that I actually kind of put that under God as your source. To me, this is where your communication in with spirit is a lot stronger than what you think it is, okay, collective? If you're like, well, spirit's not listening to me, God's not listening, I've been praying. I feel like it's the belief. I feel like it's your belief behind it. It's the trust behind it. And for some of you, this might be where it's like you've been praying for something, you've been asking for something, but something needs to change. And this is only going to go for some of my collective. Something needs to change. And this clearing debts could be physically leaving a situation, some people, a mindset. There needs to be, for some of you, where it's like we need to walk away from something, clearing your debts like physically in order to receive this. But for those who know, okay, for those that's collective, you already know that because Spirit's been communicating that with you, where it's like you already know that it's time to walk away from something. And that's the clearing debts. And that's, I feel you're like trying to make something happen, but it's like Spirit's like, you have to let go of certain things to make that happen. It's time to let go of those. All right, let's go ahead and pull 4 more tarot cards. Let's see what else comes out from Spirit. We're going to pull 4 more cards for my collective. 4 tarot cards for my collective. All right, we have the Strength card. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Judgment coming forward. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. Okay. For my collective, I'm going to say 2 different messages. So take that as it resonates with you. But with this Strength card coming forward, I feel like for some of you, this is either saying like the perseverance or like the strength that it takes to kind of let go of old situations, right? Old people, old situations, kind of having the courage to do so, right? For others of you, I feel like this is having that strength and the courage to push through, keep working towards things, even if you feel like they're not working out, because I feel like this is things finally paying off, where it's like you've been watering the plants, you're finally starting to see them grow. And with this Judgment, again, I feel like this is kind of that switch of that energy. Remember when I was talking about where it's like, and you know, for some of you, I want you with the Strength card, this could be the confidence, where it's like, make sure that you're feeling very confident about the hard work that you're putting in. Don't allow yourself to kind of feel less than. Don't allow yourself or your confidence to get lower, right? Now, I'm going to pull 3 clarifying cards. Let's pull 3 clarifying cards for this collective. 3 clarifying cards for this collective. And, you know, for some of you, you guys could have been asking, okay, like, when is this going to change? How is this going to change? What do I do? I'm going to pull 3 more cards for my collective. For some of you that are looking to leave something behind, for some of you that are, like, looking to make those changes, I'm going to start there as well. For those who are looking to make some changes, okay, I feel with the Strength, the 9 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles, this is like the worry to make those changes. This is the stress, okay, because with these 2 cards, I feel like it's been a battle, and it's like, well, for some of you, this is like, I put so much work in here. I've been working towards this. I've been doing this, and this could be your job. This could be a relationship. This could be friends, family, you know, a physical investment. But I feel like it's like you've been really pushing towards something, right? I feel like you're going to have an understanding or an awakening when it comes to something else, where it's like you have a different understanding, and whatever that understanding is, okay, like I said, for some of you, this could be like a more of a physical clearing something away. This could be more of a mental clearing something away. But I feel specifically that there is a sense here where it's like whatever it is that you're looking for, that's what I want you to focus on. And I feel Spirit will lead the way. But you need to feel positive, mirror effect. We need to feel positive. We need to feel confident. We need to feel strong about whatever it is. Continue to work towards. Now with this 9 of Wands, I feel like this could reference into kind of feeling a little drained, a little worn out, especially with that Strength card. This could be a little bit of a harder process where it's like hard to come into the decision or hard to come into this path. But with this Judgment, I feel like this is kind of that awakening or that understanding. This could be like a physical where it's like, okay, I understand that. This is the path. This is the direction. And with this Chariot, this is to me overcoming any of those obstacles. We end both with the Knight of Cups and then we end with the Chariot. And to me, this is, I feel, where it's like returning into a better energy, where it's like we're in that mindset of the abundance and we're following something instead of being in that stuck space. I'm going to pull 3 of these moon cards just because we did have the full moon on May 12th. Let's go ahead and pull 3 moon cards for May 12th. Let's see, 3 moon cards for my collective. We have wise decisions. See, some of you are going to be making a decision. We have full moon magic. We just had the full moon on, and then we have full moon energy, good juju. And that's ending the reading. And right here we have the Ace of Wands. I love that. I'm just going to set that here as well. Okay, so with these cards coming forward, I feel I was just talking about the full moon, and then we have the moon energy. We have blessed full moon energy, full moon. What I'm going to say about this is I do feel like some of you could have been triggered when it came to the full moon, which was on May 12th. And so this could have arised a lot of feelings or decisions. Again, Scorpio full moon. So it is very deep, very intense. And this could all be about emotions, you know, intuitive type of feelings. This could also reference into intuition, where it's like intuitively you're kind of being awakened to something new, to head a new direction. Okay. For some of you, there is a decision to be made, whether to stay, to go, and however that goes for you. I feel for you, I want you to kind of look overall your situation in whatever way this is. Now, I will never tell somebody to walk away from a job without having another job, okay? But what I will say is there is some decision making for some of you to kind of go forward. And for some of you, it's like you've already made that decision, but you're really stressed about it. And it's like, I haven't seen anything be paid off. I haven't seen that movement and that energy, okay? You're going to be okay. The full moon is bringing in magic for a lot of us with all of this coming forward. I feel like this is referencing like there is magic here, and I feel this moon is trying to bring you in some intuitive kind of motivation where it's like you should go this way, you should do this, you should push towards there. So pay attention to your intuition right now, especially. Really work on your throat chakra. When you start to feel low, when you start to feel worried, I want you to kind of focus on that throat chakra and speak that abundance into existence. I want you to mirror with spirit. You're already mirroring with spirit, but I feel like more on the positive sense, not so much in the worry. And again, easier said than done, right? But I feel spirit is communicating with you very specifically right now, especially God is your source and the communication card coming forward. And we have the judgment, which I feel is more of an awakening. Spirit is here to talk to you and trying to give you some motivation. Nine of Wands, Page of Wands. This is like feeling kind of overwhelmed, kind of drained type of energy, moving into the Page of Wands, which is kind of very courageous, excited, enthusiastic type of energy with the victory card. And so this is like taking the energy that you're currently in and trying to swap it for the excitement, right? Again, easier said than done, but Spirit's like, listen, don't focus on your stress, your worry, because that's putting the resistance out there. Just focus on what it is that you're looking to attract in a very positive way. Let go of all those blockages. Again, whether this is in love and financials, in mental, emotional, physical, if this is you're at a job and you feel capped out and you don't know which path to go or how you're going to, don't even focus on that. You're trying to attract more to yourself, okay? Whether more excitement, more money, new job, whatever that is, that's what you're trying to focus on. Allow spirit to kind of give you that intuitive thoughts to overcome where you feel kind of stuck, okay? I hope everybody enjoyed their messages. If anybody would like to book a personal with me, the link to that is in the description box below. I'm sending everybody lots of love and light. Take care.